Packing to go on a trip is always a problem. One usually takes much more than what you need. One step for man, two steps for mankind. The Cavalry and Guards Club, situated on Piccadilly, began as the Cavalry Club in 1890. Amalgamating with the Guards Club in 1975, it became the Cavalry and Guards Club. On the main staircase are portraits of famous military officers, amongst them my uncle, Earl Alexander of Tunis. The dining room, one of the finest in London, is just across from Green Park. You look out of the dining room right onto the park. Green Park lives up to its name. It's really green, an oasis of trees and grass in the middle of London. And just a short walk across the park is Buckingham Palace. Behind the club is Shepherd's Market, a Friday evening gathering place with its well-attended two pubs spilling out onto the streets. Smile because you're on camera. Davina, Joanna, Brian, Shane, and Liz.
Amazing down these cameras.
Isn't it fabulous?
The four cousins, Desmond, Brian, Patrick, and Shane. Desmond and Joanna. How is it you never seem to be able to get a taxi when you really need one? The Royal Overseas League in London, with its own courtyard and back garden terrace next to Green Park. Just off St James's is Pickering Place, and the home of the Red Lion pub. In 1842, Texas was a republic, with its legation above Berry Brothers and Rudd, a seller of spirits and wine. In 1846, they joined the Union, having run up bills of over $10 million. Quite near is a fascinating narrow passageway to a courtyard with its own restaurant. Across the river to Waterloo Station to see Peter, an old friend from Eton and the Irish Guards, for lunch. Peter has the greenest thumb of anyone I know of. He has an extensive garden with lawns and trees. Peter and Poppety, his wife, grow their own vegetables as well, probably enough to keep several restaurants supplied. Euston Station and north to spend a few days with my sister Annabella, taking back roads and letting the dogs have a walk. We get to Anglesey. Now Annabella knows of a pub called the Ship Inn that we can stop at for tea. However, she has to ask the way because she can't remember exactly what road led down to the inn. Some years ago, she used to stay in this area and ride her horses along the beach. The cakes are for us and not for the dogs. The next day, we drive up onto the moors around Clitheroe and lunch at the Alma Inn. The Prime Minister David Cameron once stopped off there and had lunch. There's a plaque in the inn saying so. There is a castle in Clitheroe which we could not find.
So what do I do now? Go back, do you think?
Yes,
Where we came?
I think you might as well. Missing out on the castle, we headed up into the hills to take in the spectacular view of the countryside. The dogs seemed to take in the view as well. Back to dinner with Annabella's friends and the sunset. And so to France, on Flybe Airlines from Southampton, to stay with my brother. The front of the house, the back of the house, and the side view. Just across the road from the house is a vineyard. Nowadays, of course, labouring in the vineyard is done on a tractor. The village is a marvellously bucolic place. No traffic, just birds singing and pigeons cooing. Market day, time to shop and sit in a cafe in the sunshine to watch the local people go about their business. The RER train to Paris is almost empty. I wondered why. Turns out I was going the wrong way. Paris has great character, a completely different atmosphere from London. The Luxembourg Gardens are well manicured. Not sure though if you're allowed to walk on the grass. Many thanks to Natalie for introducing me to fine dining in a neighbourhood restaurant. Caught the last flight out on Air France. They were going on strike the following day.